Sick, right. Orthopedic surgeon, healthy or sick?
Sick.
Sick, right. Why do they say it's sick? Because it's compressing on these nerves right here, and in fact these nerves at this level, they go to your heart. These nerves down here are being compressed too. All these nerves in the spinal cord and the brainstem are being compressed upon, and now the brain cannot send messages down the spinal cord out to every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. Now, if we were to take it like this, and we straighten out just a little bit more, they say it's gonna be healthy or sick.
Sick.
Right, but what are they gonna do? They're just gonna say, oh, we're gonna monitor it. But the problem is, that pressure is still on the nerves. So those organs still cannot function properly. If I were to cut the nerve here to the heart, what would happen to your heart?
It would die.
It would die, right. If I were to take it right here, go into your colon, what would happen?
It would die.
The colon would die off, right. So, what if we just left the pressure there on those nerves? What would happen to those organs?
It would shut down.
They would shut down over time. They're building disease and they will die early. Now, if we take it, we straighten out just a little bit more, we still have some pressure there on the nerves. You take that to an orthopedic surgeon, what are they gonna say?
It's good.
It looks good. But problem is, you just told me that there's still pressure on those nerves, and if there's pressure on the nerves, those organs aren't functioning properly. And what is it that is the answer to health? It's how your body's healing, it's how your body's functioning. So if your body's not functioning properly, you're not healthy. So that's why we look at the spine and nervous system, folks. That's why we go there first instead of the organs. Because if this isn't functioning properly, your body cannot function properly. You could be on all the drug that you want to be. You could be exercising all you want, eating all you want, but if this system isn't functioning properly, your body's not going to function and heal properly 100%. Now, we all know that story of Christopher Reeves who fell off a horse. And Christopher Reeves, he fell off a horse and broke the second bone in his neck. That bone just put a little indentation on his brainstem that eventually left him paralyzed. Now, cut that part out. Now, this X-ray right here, this is a normal X-ray. This X-ray here is of your neck. Scientists call this the arc of life. And why do they call that the arc of life? Because your neck is as close to the brain as it can get. Now, it needs to be in this perfect 45-degree curve, and it needs to be straight from front to back as well. And the disc spaces need to be level all throughout. Now, that is a perfect, healthy curve right there. Now, if we take this X-ray right here, this one, straight. Is that a healthy spine or a sick spine?
Sick.
It's sick, right. Why is it sick? It's straight. Now, we don't want it to be straight. We just said over here that it needs to have that 45-degree curve. The problem with this curve here is that being straight puts excess pressure and tension on all the structures, all the spinal cord, the brainstem, and the brain, causing those signals not to be able to get down to every cell, tissue, and organ in the body. Now, we also want to see the disc being level all the way through. And we see it being level through here, here, and here. But we get down to this one bone right here, and you can see it has a V shape to it. Now, that V shape is compressing down on those nerves there, and that disc is actually deteriorating and degenerating. What is that called, folks?
Arthritis.
It's called arthritis, right. Now, arthritis takes 10 to 15 years to develop when a problem begins. But why is that still there? Because they didn't address the cause, they didn't address the problem when they first had an issue. But they waited until they felt bad to come in, and then this is what we found. Folks, here again, this is another prime example of why you can't base your health on how you feel. So, here, she had headaches, she had migraines, she had thyroid issues, she had heart disease. How old do you think this lady was? 20? 30? 60? She was actually 38 years old and had all of these conditions and was on 4 different medications when she came in. Now, this person here, you would think, oh yeah, well, you know, she's obviously sick because she's got these issues coming up. Problem is, I thought she would have been better off because she had been seeing a chiropractor for 25 years, since she was 13. Now, I'm thinking when she comes in, oh, she's gonna have a great spine, but this is what I see. Why is it that she only her neck still looks like this, and I'm telling you, I can get you to this 45-degree curve when she went and saw a chiropractor before? Because she only went in when she felt bad. She only went in when she had neck pain. She only went in when she had a migraine. she didn't come in to get her curve corrected in her neck. So she only went in once a month or once every other month because that's what insurance covered as well. She let insurance dictate her care. Problem is, now she comes in and she pretty much just pissed away 25 years of her life right there. When she could have come in 3 times a week for the first 90 days, because folks, that's the minimum requirement in order to get a correction in your spine. And then that right there, that cost her $5,000 to get from here to here. Now, she could have taken that money at the beginning and come in here and get the correction, but all that money in the last 25 years, she just pissed away because she could have actually put that towards her health to get her curve corrected again. Now, so now we can see here, this same lady here, this is 3 months later. She has a better curve in her neck, but it's still not at 45 degrees. Is it better or is it worse?
Better.
Right, so she's functioning better. There's more pressure off the nerves. However, we're still not there yet. She still has more correction to go because she was in such a horrible state to begin with. So, this is her 6 months later after that, and she has that 45-degree curve back in her spine. The arthritis has started to reverse. Her disc spaces are coming back to normal, but the better thing is she's functioning better, she's healing better. She's off all her medications. She doesn't have any more symptoms anymore. All right, folks, you know, we've gone over a lot of information tonight, but there are just a few things I ask of you to be a patient in our office. First off, you need to follow all the recommendations, and you need to follow all the recommendations and be committed to your care. Make all of your appointments. Some of you are going to be coming in, all of you are going to be coming in, the average person, 3 times a week for the first 90 days, and some of you, you're going to be coming in every single day, because in order to get this bone here to move and to get it to here, we need to have you coming in every single day, because that's what it's going to take. Now, if that's not for you, that's okay, because there are over 100 different offices here in Naples that are going to take care of you. And then you can go in whenever you want, whenever you experience pain. But my job is to take you from here to here. And if that's what you want, then you need to follow all the recommendations that I give you, and we're going to be going over that shortly. Second thing I ask of you is to get your families checked. If you have kids at home that I know haven't been checked, I cannot sleep at night, folks. I can't sleep at night knowing that those things that we went over earlier, all those conditions that we talked about, your child could eventually be suffering from that just because they weren't getting checked. So you need to get them checked. If you have family out of town, or you've had family in another state, that's okay, because we have 450 offices across the nation that we can get them set up with and get them the care that they need as well. Thirdly, I ask you to tell everybody that you know, because we have people that we come across every single day who are sick and suffering, are on multiple medications, have all sorts of conditions, had multiple surgeries, and they are so scared for their lives, they don't know who to turn to anymore, they don't know who to go to get help, and they are just scared. But that's where we come in as a group. That's where you guys come in and spread the word, and you can be the beacon of hope for these people. And here's the other thing, folks. Here's how you can get them help. We set up, every so often, we set up a community dinner where you bring those people in, and we will teach you all the essentials and all the information that we're teaching you here tonight. Because it is my goal in life, people, to help as many people as I humanly can to understand that their body is an extreme powerhouse of healing, and how I can help them through these 5 essentials achieve that goal. Now, folks, if my sister, if my parents would have been sitting through this information, been as lucky as you to hear all this information tonight, my sister never would have been on all those drugs, she never would have had all those stabbing stomach pains, and she never would have had all those near-death experiences. But you folks are lucky to be sitting here tonight, because now you can take this information, you can change your lives. You can change the lives of your family, you can change the lives of all the people that you come across out in your community. Because now you understand what health is, and you're now going to take charge of your health. So if this is what you want up here, if you want that healthy spine again, then you're in the right place. Now we're going to be calling you back individually to be going over your x-rays.